Okay. So, Crystal,
Yes, ma'am.
Kanosha.
Hey, Crystal. Hey, Coach. How you doing? I'm doing good, love. How are you? I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So I just told Crystal that we spoke with I spoke with Tish,
Yes.
and she is not wanting to leave the team. I just wanted to directly talk with her because after you guys told me what you told me, then Willie was like, oh, well, she said that she bought product to stay active. I was confused as I don't know what. So I was like, okay, see if the lady mind if I reach out to her. He's like, no, you can reach out to her. I'll call her first and let her know, blah, blah, blah. So we did that. We went through that, and the conversation that, me and Tish had, some of it I had on live, but other parts of it, obviously, for obvious reasons, I didn't. But long story short, she just needed more communication. So I asked Crystal to be able to step in and help her more with her communication.
Okay.
And she didn't know that if she clicked the team page, she could find out back office and how she gets paid and all that other stuff. She just needed to know. She didn't know. But it's okay, because I told her, I said, listen, we can't talk to every single person that joins the organization because so many people are coming so fast that's what we have the team page for.
Right.
And she was like, oh, okay, I didn't even know this, I didn't know that, yada, yada, yada. So no problem. Bigger thing is she wants to go get binary qualified, and she wants to go apprentice.
Awesome.
So I talked with her about her first 90 days in TLC. She joined January 4th, and we're halfway through that mark of her 90 days. So March 4th will be her 90 days. So I said, can you imagine this week you go apprentice, you get binary qualified, you go apprentice this week, and before your 90 days comes in, you've made $500. You went to the level of director, you're binary qualified, and now you have products that you like to talk about. She doesn't like to talk about weight loss products. She lost 50 pounds outside of TLC. So, yeah, she wants to talk about maintaining it. She's in the gym 5 to 7 times a week.
Oh, okay.
So I talked to her about using Alleviate after her workouts, using Chewy to keep her muscle soreness, taking, of course, the NutriBurst, the NRG. Like, talk to her about different product lines, because that's a whole market for her. That's not the market that everyone else is tapping into.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I had asked her some questions to see where she was at, just to make sure, again, ask people why they joined TLC. Because, you got to find out why. Like, if she don't, here's the thing. What if she's somebody who just wanted to do retail and we pushing team and growth and everything down her throat? She ain't going to stay because she don't want to do that. She don't want to be on team calls. She don't want to, but the only way we find out is by asking them. So with that being said, so the goal this week is to get Tish apprentice, right? So she needs to get apprentice and binary qualified. So she needs to get 2 people, 500 on her left, 500 on her right. All of that will go to Willie's right side. So Willie will get 1,000 points automatically on his right if Tish gets, if she goes to apprentice. Now we just have to work Willie's other side to help him get the other 1,000, which he has 160 points currently on his left. His wife is on his left, so he said she had put in an order for like $300-400, but I don't see that order, so I'm going to call him back to find out what's going on with that and let him know that we need to work it through that way. But then when I looked at Crystal's numbers, Kanosha, Crystal's at 1988 on her right, 120 on her left. So I told Crystal, don't pay attention too much to that right side this week because your team is going to get you 600 points. Just by, and here's the thing, she'll get the 600 points just with Tish going apprentice.
Right.
Because that 1,000 points that rolls up to Willie rolls up to whoever's in between them, and then rolls up to Crystal, rolls up to Kanosha, it rolls all the way up.
Okay.
So it rolls up on everyone's right side. So I said to Crystal, this is where it's going to, this is where you're starting to spin more than one plate, because you got to remember that you have to get Tish. And you have to make Tish, feel like it's all about her, and make sure that she got communication, make sure she feels, because she's somebody who needs that team camaraderie. That's what gets her going. So you focus on Tish being apprentice, but at the same time, Kanosha, Crystal has to focus on her left leg of business, because she has 120 points on that left leg, and she wants to get to Rising Star, which is 2,500 points.
Right.
So with that, that's when I was like, okay, you're going to have to call Kanosha, because...
So the plan of action to get her some points over there is to get Cece to go at least apprentice, and she's ready. She's all in. Last week, when I called her and I was telling her what we were doing as a team, she was like, "Oh, that's going to involve me too, right?" And I'm like, "Well, not exactly, because we need you to get binary qualified, boo." So she'll be binary qualified today.
Okay.
And so, because she wants to get in on the action, and she really deserves to get in on the action, because she makes a lot of moves in this business in such a short period of time at that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. And that's on Crystal's left.
That's on
my left, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we work on CC. That's 1,000 points if we look at doing everything properly, minimum through CC. So that puts you at 1120. So now we need another 1,400. So what else do you have on your left, Crystal? Who else is on your left that maybe needs to get binary qualified?
Naomi. Yes, yeah. She has her personal experience. She said she was going to get binary qualified before the weekend is up.
Okay, so Naomi, you feel like you could run with Naomi?
Yeah, both of them, yeah.
Okay, so then your goal, you got it right there. You got to get Crystal's focus for this week, and we really need to run this to like Monday, Tuesday, because that Thursday thing going crazy is putting too much on poor Kanosha. Kenosha cannot handle Thursdays, okay? I'm going to have to come to Kanosha house.
Coach Sheila calls me Thursday, and she be like, "You sure sound tired." And I'm like, "I really am." I'm not a night person. OMG.
Girl, and then I be forgetting that Kanosha like got a whole family and kids and stuff. I be calling 1 o'clock in the morning. "Hey, Kanosha, so she be like, Coach. I be like, "Oh dang, Sheila, my bad. So
no, you're all good.
So now the game plan is even better, because the goal is CC to apprentice, Naomi to apprentice, Tish to apprentice. You get Naomi and CC to apprentice, that's 2,000 points right there.
Okay.
You got 120 already, so that's 2120. We need 380. Shit, 380 could kind of fall out the sky. Who else on your left? You got Shamika. You got, let me see, Annette. Somebody need to get active. Somebody need to go buy some products so y'all can go out on the weekends. And something else that I want the team to understand is, and I was telling a little bit of this to Coach Kanosha, but it's very much like, get your product and everybody as a team meet up wherever you got to meet up on the weekend, and everybody just go out and sell their product. If you do that every week, do you understand what will happen in your back office? Because everybody got to get product from somewhere. So if they buy the product and they know that they're going to sell it, they ain't got no problem with buying the product. It's the fact of buying the product and being scared to sell it or sitting on it that messes people up.
Right.
And as long as we come together and we got this program together, like, okay, look, we done bought this product. Everybody's product will be here by at least Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we hitting the streets. Let's go. You take that corner, I take this corner. Because what happens is the camaraderie of people doing it together makes it less fearful.
Right, okay.
So you got Crystal, you got your game plan. Like you know exactly what you know exactly what to do, and you got the best coach to do it. Kanosha knows exactly what to do when it comes to that. So
absolutely, she does. I give her that. I can take none of that from her. And yeah, I love it. Yeah. So yes, but you know what? Yes, it's just like you say, like with Tiana, and you couldn't do none of what you do without her. Like when I say that Crystal is the bomb.com, as you would say, no, she really is, because just how we pulled everything together as we did on Thursday, she was a big part of that. She was on the phone, she was motivating, she was encouraging, she was checking numbers, checking sales, where you at, like she was on it. So yes, she's amazing. So she gonna kill it. We got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all see what y'all just did?
Hold on. Thanks to both of y'all. All the coaches, trainings, and you're encouraging and pushing me. You guys are the best, like for real. Y'all making it. It's to where now it doesn't feel like it's a job. I get excited and it's starting to become fun. Like I'm loving it. Yes.
Exactly. Teamwork make the dream work for real.
Absolutely.
For real.
It really does.
And do you ladies, I don't know if you realize it. First of all, I just want you to know, 9 times out of 10, when you're on the phone with me, I'm recording it. So I'm doing my YouTube channel. So our whole conversation is on YouTube. By the way, I know y'all like, what the hell, coach?
OMG.
You know it. You know, I give people real raw and uncut, baby, okay? But the thing about it is, what we just did was the triangle. Dang it, I'm gonna say the words wrong. But when you give when you get credibility, I don't know if you notice it, and it's so beautiful that you did it and didn't even notice you did it. I started off talking to Crystal, talking good about Kanosha, how great Kanosha is. Kanosha. You literally started talking about Crystal, but Crystal is bomb.com. And what did Crystal? It's just like you automatically felt the need to do it. It wasn't no trying to kiss nobody ass. It was just real, recognizing real. Crystal then went and goes, well, I mean, thank you so much, Coach Kanosha. Thank you so much, Coach Sheila. It's the triangle. Everybody giving that credibility. Do you understand when you do that in your team how powerful that is?
Right.
So every time, that's why when I be on live, I say Kanosha name. Now I can say Crystal name because Crystal doing some shit. So I could be like, yeah, Crystal, Kanosha. And now what happens is your team hears your name and they like, oh, that's my coach.
Right.
They get excited about that. So that's all this triangle does, is help us all help each other. If nobody is giving credibility to their upline, when your upline try to call, like if I would have tried to call Tish and say some shit, I'd be like, who the fuck is this lady? Why should I listen? Why should I listen to her? And to be honest, she didn't know who I was. But that's not on you. Willie don't know, because Willie doesn't understand how to do certain things. That's why I'm glad that we're working with him and his wife, because sometimes women get things a little bit different from men.
Right.
And it's okay. But real quick, Kanosha, when this happens, that'll put you on your right leg of business. Like right now, you got 565 on your right. So when your team does what they have to do on their right leg of business, that'll put you at, with me including the 565, that'll put you at 4,000 points.
Oh, wow.
4,000 points will be on your right leg of business. So now, everything like Crystal knows who she got to focus on, right? So now, as the leader looking above, you got to focus on everybody else in between, on Crystal's team, and you got to focus on your left leg of business.
Okay.
So everybody got double things to look at. Like, okay, Crystal saying, look, I got 3,500. Like, I know, because I know to get this person here, I know to get that person here. We gonna make that happen. But at the same time, you already got 565. So that's where I'm getting the 4,000 from.
Okay.
And now in your mind, Kanosha, you like, okay, I need to make sure another 1,000 points trickle from somewhere. So, okay, Laquanique, you did this. Okay, Trish, you did this. Okay, this person, who's in between that? Who's in between the Willies and the Laquaniques? I forgot. I didn't even think I added Willie's volume in there, did I? Oh no, girl, Crystal, that's gonna put you over 2,000. Look at God. But what?
Yeah, the Willies, the Laquaniques, Mary, she just came in the game. She hasn't made any sales or anything yet, but she is binary qualified. She's put on 3 people actually within 3 days of coming into the business. She binary qualified herself, and then her mom put one person on as well, because her mom is trying to get binary qualified. So that's someone else who just got binary qualified. Sam just got binary qualified yesterday, and she was supposed to get binary qualified on Thursday, so she could try to get in on some of these points.
What happened?
She said she fell asleep. OMG. So Sam is another one that we could try to work. Okay.
So the thing with Sam is, Sam needs to go apprentice. Mary's binary qualified.
Yes.
Mary needs to go apprentice. Everybody that comes in that they just hit binary qualifications, you need to run for apprentice with them. But Kanosha, everything that I'm doing, you'll see on your left leg of business, but you may want to put another person on your left. The next person that comes in, you may want to put them on your left leg and help them get apprentice as well.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So you got a lot going on your right, which is awesome and amazing. And right now your volume is showing, let me just make sure I'm correct. On your left is showing,
it was 5 something, and my left one was like, I think 42 something or something.
You got 245 on your left and 565 on your right as of right this second. Okay. So the goal is 5,000 on both sides. If you really want to run for this freaking executive this week, you can do it because you have a team. Crystal, you can really run for a rising star this week. Do y'all understand how big this is about to be?
Yes, crazy big. Hey, Coach, what you never told me was...
Oh, shit, what I do?
I get a $200 bonus when I hit Rising Star.
Oh, yeah. Surprise, you get a $200 bonus the first time you hit Rising Star.
So when my check changed, right?
Uh-huh.
I was looking like, where did the change come from? So I'm scrolling and trying to figure it out, and I was like, a $200 bonus. Look at God. Yes! I'm so excited. So, yes.
Exactly. I be saying something sometimes, and then sometimes I forget. But it's so crazy because Kaya did the same thing to me. She was like, bro, I got $200 for hitting Rising Star. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was like, it's in your compensation plan, girl. You get 200 anytime you hit the first.
No, and you know what? I be looking at my compensation plan. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's all the way on the bottom. See the little asterisk that's next to each level? You got to look on the bottom for the fine print. I read all the fine print. What the hell? I want to make sure you ain't taking nothing back from me.
Right.
But yeah.
That's not a bad thing that you leaving us in the dark about. This is a good surprise. We don't mind.
Surprise. And the thing about it is, every level you hit the first time, TLC gives you something. So when you hit Apprentice for the first time, you get 100 points in your back office for samples. You get 100 sample credits where you can either order them for yourself or send out. Now you got samples you can send out to other people. Especially with this raspberry tea, as soon as they put that on samples and the CBD tea on samples, now you can just mail it to different people. And you don't got to buy nothing. TLC gave it to you.
Right. That's good. That's great.
That's a benefit for you talking to people when they go on Apprentice. When you go when you go director your first time, you don't get anything, I don't think. When you go Rising Star, you get the $200. When you go executive, I don't know. Oh, your volume changes. So instead of getting 12% in your binary pay, you got 14% in your binary pay. No, not Rising Star. Wait, hold on. Okay. Binary qualifies 10%. Director is 12%. Rising Star is 12%. Executive is 14%. Regional is 17%.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. You're right on the money. So that all sounds good. A big question that kept coming through, and I didn't know the proper answer, is, since we have 3 apprentices, they were all asking, where are their points? They couldn't find them.
What do you mean?
Their sample credits, their credits. They couldn't find their credits.
Do they have the 5 and 5 app?
And that's what I told them. I was like, if you have the 5 and 5 app, but one of them actually responded and said, yes, I have the app, and it's not here. It says only like 4 point something credits. It never showed up. So I just told them to call. Mm-hmm. So I know they did call, and I'm sure they probably got an answer. I just haven't heard back from them because I did tell them, like, once you get off the phone, let me know what they said. But I don't know what they said to them, but I was just wondering what is the answer, so we know as people hit Apprentice what we're saying to them. Right.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
So I could call TLC and find out, though, just so we know, because, we're going to have people hitting Apprentice every week and director and all that stuff. So we just need to be able to answer these questions.
Yeah, because I'm reading it. $100 sample credit bonus paid to the life changer who achieved this rank for the first time only. So it should be there. It should be in their 5 and 5 app. I don't know if it just took like a day or two for TLC to do it, because the next day sometimes, y'all know, the ranks will be all over the place. The pay will be all over the place. It takes them sometimes like 24 hours to switch it. But if they call TLC, we just need to know what that answer was, if they got the answer.
Okay, so we'll reach out to them and figure out what exactly happened.
Yeah. And I know TLC's whole time is like crazy, so sometimes people can just go to the chat box on the TLC app. I mean, anytime they're in their TLC back office, they can go to the chat box. And people are saying that is faster.
Okay, I know that. Thank you so much, because I'm going to phone them for like an hour yesterday.
Girl, you ain't by
It didn't used to be that bad. It just
No.
got like that.
It got like that, and I think it's because the day pay and the fact that we keep breaking into new countries.
Right. Yes.
So everyone is asking everything at the same time.
Right.
So that's what I think the combination of it is. But we we got an opportunity to really, really, really make history this week. Like, we made history with TLC. Everybody, TLC did not have a week like this since 1999.
Oh my gosh.
The last week was a really, really big week. Like, a really big week. Most people made more money last week than they've ever made in their life.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a blessing.
It's a huge blessing. So now we gotta come back, and we gotta come back stronger. So that's why I'm like, okay, it's Saturday. Like, everybody should hit whatever level by Tuesday. I'm not trying to freak out and do all of this stuff Wednesday. By Tuesday, I'm really shooting for. You know why I'm shooting for Tuesday?
Why?
It's my birthday. And I don't want nothing more on my birthday to see my entire team just freaking got promoted, made more money, and now on Tuesday, so I could talk hella crap on social media and be like, we did it by Tuesday, and now we got Wednesday, Thursday to get everything else we need. So,
that would be bomb.
So I'm looking, and the thing about it is, like, I don't know if y'all know what team y'all on, but like, I'm really, really known for doing the craziest stuff in 24 to 48 hours. Like, we as a team, Crystal, Kanosha, we put up 8,500 points in less than 2 days.
Yeah, that is bomb.
Are you kidding me? People can't put up 8,500 points in a year. We did it in 2 days.
I believe that. Yes, I believe that, because some people's been in this business for like a year now, and I have seen they like barely got binary qualified. And I'm like, dang, you've been there for a year and you barely got binary qualified?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised y'all DMs ain't start getting
knowledge and training.
Yeah, and it's a lack of self, because we all got the same opportunity.
Right.
And the thing about it is, ladies, like, I'm surprised y'all haven't started getting the DMs on how did you get promoted, and tell me how you did this, and how do you do this, and I wish I joined your team. If you ain't started getting them yet, baby, don't worry about it, because they coming.
Cause you know what, Coach? Honestly, I just did. It's I don't know, it was a lady on 1,000 Families. I don't know whose team she was, but she was asking about where could she get the raspberry tea, and I just commented under her, look in your back office. Then she started DMing me. Oh wait, how do you get your team to go? How do you get your team to add to it? And I told her all I simply said was become a product of the product.
Right. And you know what? Kanosha may know this a little bit more, because I had like Mo and had this conversation with her, but we ain't even do nothing yet. That's the craziest part. Like, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Team Frontline is really about to do in this world. So when I be talking to Kanosha, and I be like, bro, stick with me, kid. Keep your head down for 7 months. I said that to her maybe a month and a half ago. And it got a little shaky. And I know at the time she was probably like, are you sure you know what the fuck you doing? But I'm telling you, it's starting to pay off. It's starting, like, just keep going. Put that head down. Like, yes, let's celebrate that we did that, but put that head back down. It ain't 7 months yet. And don't none of us got no ring on that said we made 100,000, 200, 300, 400, 500,000 yet.
No, for real.
So look, these promotions, I'm telling you right now, these promotions is nothing but fuels for your team.
Okay.
That's what they are. It
definitely fuels the team. Yes.
That's what it is. That's what it does. It's momentum. Everybody now on the team want to get promoted. We were saying Kanosha, no. I was saying the same shit for a long time. All of a sudden, people just started getting it. It's like, okay, no problem. Whenever you get it is whenever you meant to get it. But the thing about it is now, Crystal, when you're talking to somebody and you say, like, I know it feel better to say, yeah, I'm a director in Total Life Changes. Because if somebody asks you your level, then it's like, oh, all right, she doing something.
Right.
It all comes together.
I'm still really excited about that. To be like totally honest, I still be like her, and it's so funny because my daughter be like, when she come on school, she's like, "Hey, Miss Director." Like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
That's awesome, and I can't wait. Like, we need to do something big in California in March. With all this momentum we got going on, we need to do something like the beginning of March. Something needs to go down in California.
They just said that the team is already putting that together, right, Crystal? For what is it, the first week of March? I think you guys have it for what date was it? Was it the 4th or the 1st or the 11th or something? We haven't came up directly with a date, but we have been talking about it. And we're kind of going for either the 5th or the 11th. We have like the two common dates that came up, March 5th or March 11th.
Okay. All right,
so maybe let's set it in stone and put it. Because I seen the flyer, And so maybe setting in stone the date, and so we can start to get the flyer out. Okay. I will work on that today as well.
So, and just keep going. Leverage your coaches, man. Leverage your coaches all the time. But this is very, very big, and whatever I gotta do, whatever pot you need my hand in, however we need to be able to structure this, because I've never been like this before, and I'm excited. We're helping everybody else get their promotions. Will help me get a pretty big promotion. So I'm just
right.
I'm really looking at helping everybody, and I just know we could do it. Like last week just showed me so much. It showed me so much, and I hope it showed you ladies so much, because you do that in 48 hours, and now you got a whole 6 days. Like, imagine what you could do with that. You focus, though. Focus how you focus those 48 hours. We're going to blow past 10,000 points in volume. And Kanosha, look in your back office and look at where the most of your money came from. It came from your volume.
It always comes from my volume. I don't get paid nowhere else in this business. No, no, I'm not going to say nowhere else. But that's where I get paid in this business, really and truly, is binary. It comes from my volume.
Yep. Your volume, and then
being
don't.
Binary qualified is very important, because I don't get a lot of customers like hitting my link. A lot of my sales is like hand to hand. Like I made a sale last night. My stuff is hand to hand. A lot of people don't go to my website and click my link, and so I wish they would, so I get my $20 commission on every sale. But they just don't. So, most of my pay comes from binary.
Okay. Well, listen, every week, though, Kanosha, at minimum, you still need to get somebody to purchase something through your website so you can start at least getting the flow of that.
Okay.
Because however you get people to buy from you is how they'll buy from you. If they're just used to hand into you, and then you try to get them to the website, they may be like, oh, but girl, you just bring it to me. So your hand-to-hand people work hand-to-hand. But then other people, like let's say you're talking to somebody and they used to buying 2 weeks of tea for you, and you come to them with a week. Like, look, I got a week, but just look, I'll do it for you right here. Let me set it up, and then set them up right then and there as a customer, and be like, all right, it'll come to you in the next couple days. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 bags on me. Just give them 2 or 3 bags until your tea come. Girl, don't even worry about it. I got you. I want you to start doing it where you're saving some money. Just get them used to doing that. Now, every time they want more product, they call you, hey, Kanosha, I need to get some more product. Or you call them 2 weeks after their order and just say, hey, did you want me to reorder you some tea so that it comes in time? Oh, yeah, could you do that for me? Why? Because you created their account. So you have their password, you have their username.
Right.
So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just different things, different ways,
Yes.
So, any questions though? Any questions about how we about to run this up? Any questions at all?
No. So we're just getting people to go binary qualified. Those who are already binary qualified, we're pushing them to apprentice. Who we can get to director, we're getting them to director. We're just trying to get any and everybody on this team to hit a new rank, so we all rank up. And
I'm telling you one thing. When you start getting them higher checks, and when you start getting to that, like here's the deal, Crystal. You on your 2nd week of director. You play around with this thing if you want to, and not consistently hit these numbers. And you ask Kanosha, would it feel like to not get check match 1 week? You like, what the hell? Oh no! I need that extra money.
What the hell?
Yeah. No, you need that extra money. You be like, wait a minute, hold on. What I gotta do?
No, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference. So as much as we working on our teams and stuff like that, the only thing I could tell you, I always look at every day, and I look at what was the lesson I learned, and the changes that I need to make. In those 48 hours, I focused so much on everybody else that I never hit G5 myself. And that's another thing with like after they run their first week of running for their promotion, all right, now let's go get your 5 customers. Let's focus on your 5 customers that you could get to go to your website. Because every time in the month of February, as long as you are G5, every time someone on your teammate that you directly sponsor hits G5, TLC sending you $50.
Okay.
You get 20 people to do it. That's an extra $1,000.
Oh, so you could do it more than one time?
No, you can't do it more than one time. But let's say you brought me into the business, right? And you're G5. Now I go out and I'm G5. TLC sends me $50. They're gonna send you $50. If I get another 5 customers, I don't get nothing extra. But that same 5 now, if you really want to be slick, if I got 5 customers and I already got my G5, I'm gonna now put 5 customers underneath somebody else. Tell them to give me the $20 commission per product. They're gonna get the extra $50. TLC is now gonna also send me an extra $50.
Okay, got it.
Different ways to work this bad boy, but we're gonna work it.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Well, if you ladies don't have any questions, I'm gonna let you get back to your beautiful Saturdays. Kanosha, call me if you need me. Crystal, call me if you need me. And yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, ladies.
Okay, and send me whatever that video was that you were trying to show me.
Oh, Kanosha, I'm gonna send it to you. It was so cute. I was in front of the salon that I met you at yesterday. Me and Mo didn't realize. I was walking by and I was like, oh my God. And it was raining. So I was like, you gotta hurry up and take this video. And I made a video standing in front of there talking about how this was less than 90 days ago and now you're a rising star and you're not even here no more. Oh, it's so cute.
That just gave me chills right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yes, now I gotta see it.
Yeah.
That is.
So it makes me happy. Little things that make me happy. So.
Yes.
All right, ladies.
All right, awesome. Well, go ahead and send that to me, and you enjoy the rest of your Saturday as well.
All right, thank you, ladies. Have a great one.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, rising star and executive.
Yes. Let's claim that. Claim it. Speak it.
All right, let's work it now.
All right.
All right. See, the thing is, you really have to work with your team. Like, I need to get 10,000 points in volume. I cannot do 10,000 points in volume by myself. I could probably do, by myself, realistically, I could probably do 2,500. Because I've done 2,000 by myself, and that was almost a year ago. So I know I can do 2,500 by myself if I needed to. But when I do it by myself, no one else wins. So you want to be able to do it with other people winning. So let's call Star. Hopefully this will help somebody.
Hello.
What's going on, director?
Nothing, reading. What's up?
Nothing. Oh, what you reading?
Sales 101.
That red book?
Huh?
Is it a red cover?
No, it's white.
Oh, okay.
About Lady Conic.
Okay, good. That's what I'm talking about. Leaders are readers. I like that. I like that. I was calling you. Hold on. Let me get into your back office. I was calling to see, did you understand the training when I broke it down about Aubrey?
Yeah, so you said the new people put it on the her, so they really don't matter. It's going to go to my boss anyway, right?
What do you mean?
You told me to put, like, if I got somebody, put them on the her.
Not a person.
Not the sign, not a prospect,
Oh.
not like a customer.
Yeah. But don't put it through her customer account. Just put it in somebody's back office. Correct. Because right now you have 10 points in volume right now, so you got 990 to go. So you and Aubrey really need to be working in her work, helping her work in her business, digging through her, make phone calls with her. If you need me to help make phone calls, like y'all need to do whatever it takes to get her to that 500 on both sides.
Okay, you want me to call her now?
That's up to you, McLovey. My phone device keeps telling me it's hot, so I have to end. I'm sorry. Hopefully that was some information for how I work with my team, and you see how I really work with them.
What you doing? You ate?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I eat? No. I'm literally sitting here. I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, you should meet me at the spot. Or you not driving?